want to see piles of dead.
It's a brutal era of endless war, providing the chosen tallyman of Nurgle, Epidemius, countless opportunities to spread, observe, and catalog the Plague Lord's myriad glorious diseases.
Hey guys, welcome back to the long and thematic Epidemius campaign. I know I mentioned at the tail end of the last episode that I wanted some opinions from you guys as to exactly what Archaon is up to over here, and whether or not we should attack him or whether we should just let him, wait a while to figure out what he's doing. However, I'm recording this before any of you guys have actually had a chance to respond to that. So, oh well. Keep your ideas to yourself. No, just kidding. Let me know what you think anyway when you see that video. But probably it will be too late to make any difference. Anyway, so what I'm exactly referring to is, of course, the fact that Archaon has 5 full stack armies over here. He's got no enemies currently. And he's got 5 full stack armies, 3 of which are wandering into our territory, but they walked right past us, which is not what I'm used to seeing an enemy do when they're about to declare war on you. Normally what they do is they declare war and then they invade. These guys have invaded and they for 2 turns now, and they haven't declared war. We can, at the very least, get Vashnar over here into Blackrock, and I think there's really no reason to not go ahead and do that. I don't know, 13 units plus 11. I don't know whether the 24 units together would be able to stop these 2 armies from, probably not, actually. Level 21 Lord right there, some extra characters there that are probably high level as well. He's got Skull Cannon here. He's got some pretty good units there. This army, level 17 Lord. Yeah, it's too much. It's overwhelming if they do decide to declare war on us. The other option is, of course, we could declare war on them and run over here and attack them, but that's just asking for trouble because I can't be everywhere at once to defend against all the different attacks. So, as tempting as it is to try to just turn around and wipe out 2 or 3 of his armies in one turn, I don't think that's what I'm going to do. The other thing is, I had talked about over here, we have this army, which is kind of badly beaten up after the battles that it fought last episode, but we have reduced Skull Takers all the way down to this single unit army here. This is all they have left. It's in march stance. It would be pretty easy for me to run down there and attack them, and I mentioned in the last episode that I was thinking of doing that. In fact, I was leaning towards doing it. However, I'm just now realizing, yeah, if I do that, it's going to pull these Norskins in as well. And I don't exactly know if that's a battle we would want to fight. We've got a level 6 Lord
Denied.
and a level 3 Lord here. Can't see everything that's in that army. Even if it's relatively low ranking stuff, it's all probably at full strength, whereas we are a little bit beaten up here. We're losing 5,000 favor per turn already, so we really can't afford to recruit anything else in. I guess if I were going to do it, I could recruit 2 more Plague Bearers, actually, now that I think about it. No, except I did... Actually, no, that'd be okay, because I do want to get... I want to get these 4 into this army. So there's nothing stopping me from doing that. I could even get some Plague Toads. Or some Plague Drones. Or even the Pox Riders. The Pox Riders are demonic as well. We do want to dedicate this army thematically to being a demonic army. I think maybe we'll do that. Okay, I guess that's enough of a strategic situation. I haven't really gone into too much detail over here. Sigvald is going to, I think, get completely wiped out by Valkia. Then we have to worry about Valkia declaring war on us, because I think Sigvald and Sigvald's vassal down here, I think that's... I think those are Valkia's only enemies, so I am worried that she's going to declare war on us then after that. But there's not a lot that we can do about it. We definitely need Epidemius to be heading over in this direction. There's going to be a rebellion right here, and we need Epidemius to help out against Archaon, most likely. So, all right, I think then let's go ahead and do this. We'll start with this one right here. If I'm going to have to fight both armies, I'm going to go ahead and recruit these guys right there. Now we're even worse off in terms of our army, our income, our deficit, I should say. But, you know, maybe we do go ahead and do some of these other units. Maybe we get some Plague Toads. I mean, at this point, what's the difference between 5,400 and 5,700, right? Let's do it. Let's recruit one of them. I don't think I need to worry about merging before this battle. I think I'm going to go ahead and do maybe one more here. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. All right, 5,700 in losses. We can obviously only afford to do that for 1 or at most 2 more turns, depending on how much favor we get out of battles like this. But we are going to go ahead then and launch this. Decisive victory. So obviously I couldn't see everything that they had. They do have Missile Cav, which is going to be a problem for us. But eventually they'll run out of... because they're faster than us and they outrange us. But eventually they'll run out of ammo. Maybe we can fight in the trees, although probably not. All right, anyway, let's go ahead and do it. Now, when I said that they outrange us, I actually forgot that we do have some ranged units here. You know what? It's a minute 55. We might even be able to win this fight before they even join in. At that point, then, it becomes a question of whether we'd even want to. But let's go ahead and get you guys like this. Let's get all of you guys then right behind. And you guys, we'll start you out over here. And then we do have the Spirit Leech here that we could use. All right, let's go ahead. Start battle, and everybody move forward here. Let's go ahead and speed up. If we can kill him before the reinforcements come in, is that preferable, or do we want to go ahead and wipe out those reinforcements? That's actually an interesting thought exercise. Okay, he just did some damage to our Exalted Plague Bears there. I don't like that. I do not appreciate that at all. Let's go ahead and Spirit Leech him. Okay, you guys really seriously got slowed down there. Okay, guys, come on. Throw your plague grenades here. What are you doing? What? Thank you. Okay, there we go. He's melting. He's melting. He's melting. There we go. That's looking good right there. He's dead. Okay, we're going to await those reinforcements because we're going to go ahead and wipe them out now. Let's go ahead and get you guys all headed. Let's see here. Let's get here into the trees if we can. And then you four over here. You two back here. And you over here. Okay, here he comes. You know what? It's not going to work. Let's get the guys with the most health. Let's get them spread out on a wide front here. And then those of you who have less health, a little bit behind. And then you four kind of in between. And you guys can be here for now. And you over here. Yeah, we didn't have enough time to get into the trees, but it's fine. If we can block them off, you know, just completely cut them off from getting around behind us, that should work just fine. That's good. Let's go ahead and actually get you and you guys over here, like that. Okay, they're going to start retreating, I'm pretty sure.
I want to see piles of dead.
Okay, they might not be retreating. This is interesting. Okay. Let's get you and you throwing at those berserkers for now. Oh yeah, they're engaging with us. That's interesting. I would not have expected that. Okay. You guys, you come over here and then try to outflank them. You can go ahead and come forward now. You guys as well. Okay. You guys all start coming forward as well. You guys, let's go ahead and try to... Okay, you've already run out of ammo. Just get in there in the middle. Okay, now we can start doing stuff like Spirit Leech here. This is a very limited use, but we'll try it. Leadership and magical attacks. Let's go ahead and throw that maybe on him. Okay, over here, how are we doing? Let's get you guys all headed over here. Okay, you've taken quite a bit of damage, but it's okay. You should be doing pretty good damage as well. Let's go and get you mixed up in the fight now as well. Nope, come on guys, you're not throwing at the enemy I told you to throw at. What's wrong with you? Yeah, let's go and get you guys over here. The toads on them right there. Okay, we should be winning pretty handily up and down the line now, I think. These guys are not broken yet. They're berserkers, that's why. Okay. Still, I think we're doing just fine. Let's just make sure everybody is fighting properly. You guys need to back up. You've taken too much damage at this point. You guys as well. And right here, have we... Okay, they're broken. That's good. Here, go ahead and hit them. Actually, tell you what. Here, you guys hit them from behind. And hit them from behind. Right here, you guys need to get in on them. Right here, you keep after him. And in fact, you can Spirit Leech him. That should work. That should do it. If we can kill him. I'm expecting everybody else to get wiped out. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That didn't... There we go. Okay, that's good. Now you guys... Yeah. This is good. Okay. Everybody push forward now. Everybody push forward. You as well. Okay, we do have a little bit right here. You guys can just overwhelm them. Okay, should be. I'm surprised it's not over yet. Who is resisting? These guys right here. Unbreakable, that's why. Okay. Let's throw a heal on... It's not going to matter. We'll just throw it on you. Okay, they're down to 11 models there. At this point. There we go. Yeah, we'll keep fighting though, because we want to do as much damage as possible here. We want to completely wipe that army out if we can. Yeah, all you guys right here. On them. You can go ahead and... Sure, why not? It's pretty ineffective use of it, suboptimal use of it, but we'll use the Spirit Leech to do some extra damage to those Marauders. Some of you guys turn around and take care of them, please. And these guys right here should be just about wiped out. We'll go ahead and call the battle then when they do get wiped out. One thing you may have noticed, I added one additional mod to this playthrough because I quite like the heraldry changes that this one mod does. Okay, come on. Come on, man. Guys, come on. There's 2 Marauders left in here, surrounded by demons. You think you guys could finish them off? It's ridiculous. CA, fix your game. I don't know how many times I've said that. A lot. Okay. All right. Anyway, let's speed it up. That last guy is still alive. There we go. All right, well, we should get a decent amount of favor out of this. Obviously, every little penny is important to us right now. And the question is, now that we've wiped out this army, I guess Crag's army still has about 150 soldiers left, but essentially wiped out. Now the question is, do we even want to push on and take the settlement? If we take that settlement with both of Sigvald's Dark Fortresses under siege. Okay, what do we have here? 73 infections or 110 favor. Obviously, we're going to take the infections. At least we got 3,000. 3,235. That's good. Take those infections. Destroyed the Skulltaker's tribe, and enemy killed in battle. Enemy killed in battle. Okay. Alright, so, yeah, with that army being all that's left here, if we could reach, which we can, there's no garrison remaining. That's it. That's all they've got. And I don't see any other enemy armies over here at all. Now, they do have this one right down here. I think that's all they would have left. If we take a look here at Norska. Yeah, I think that's all they have left at this point. I don't see any reason to not go ahead and occupy it. The thing is, if Valkia goes to war with us, we cannot possibly defend it. But it's in our province. I mean, the Cold Mires is our province. We have half of it already. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and take it. And quite frankly, if Valkia goes on to take Palace of Princes, then maybe we just donate the Foetid Catacombs to her in exchange for maybe a peace treaty, or I should say a non-aggression pact. Alright, so we're going to give you the upkeep reduction, and I'm going to give you inspiring presence. I'm more concerned about making your army viable rather than you yourself. So let's go ahead and do this. Decisive Victor. Can I auto-resolve this game? It looks like I can. Just going to do a quick save, because I want to get in the habit of always doing that prior to, or like as much as possible. Okay, auto-resolve, and there we go. We lost 16 demons, that's fine. Okay, armor of silver steel, plus 20 armor, whatever. We could maybe even think about selling magic items if we really need the extra money at some point. Okay, let's go ahead and... no value in sacking it, obviously. We're just going to go ahead and occupy it. I just realized this is going to make the province revolt, isn't it? Definitely. Province is definitely going to revolt. That's okay. That's okay. We can live with that. Yeah, we're at minus 40. Well, we're already at minus 85, and we're losing 40 per turn. So yes, they are definitely going to revolt now. Okay, it's fine. I don't think I need to go through all this again, Michael. Just because you're obsessive about it doesn't mean you have to waste everyone else's time by going through all that. Okay, so we're getting okay, but not fantastic replenishment here. We do have now this founding settlement penalty, which is why the rebellion is going to happen. It's fine. Epidemius is on his way over there anyway. Okay. And with that being done, Vashnar, I'm going to move you into Black Rock. And I could recruit Forsaken or Marauders of Nurgle to start converting over to Mortal. Let's do that.
Which of you is worthy?
Okay, we're now back to the point where we are 2 turns at most that we can sustain all of our armies here. I'm also kind of hoping, though, that with all of our strength right now, because we've increased our strength rank, I'm kind of hoping that that makes Archaon decide to declare war on someone else instead of us. And possibly the same with Valkia. We absolutely cannot afford to go to war with both of them at the same time. Archaon, it's really, it says improving, but just barely. And Valkia, even though we're at war with the same enemy as she is, we're actually deteriorating. Alright, well, it is what it is. Let's see here. You are not going to do anything for one more turn. You have already moved. You have already gone. You have already gone. And you are on your way over to Malachi to spread plague. Okay, so that's it for our armies and heroes. Building upgrades. I really just can't afford to do anything. Foetid Catacombs, how much is this? 1,000. I guess we'll do it for 1,000. We can afford 1,000. Okay, the Twisted Towers, yeah, I cannot really afford the 4,000 for the walls improvement. Okay. Maybe Valkia will lose a lot of troops attacking those dark fortresses. Okay, I'm a little bit afraid to do it, but I think it's time. What are we at? 7 right here somewhere. I must have picked up another mission. Gain a substantial income. Okay, there we go. That's tracking all of our missions now. Let's go ahead and cross our fingers to see what happens here. Got the rebellion, of course. That's okay. Okay, here's Malachi. Malachi's still putting up a pretty good fight considering all he has left is one minor settlement. Okay, Archaon did not declare war on us, and here they come. Here's another army. That's Archaon himself. And this one's going to just walk right past us. Where on earth are they going? Honestly, I can't really think of that I've ever seen this before. I don't know where they are headed. Yeah, every single army of theirs. What are we at now? Is it 5 armies or 6? Every single army of theirs is in our territory. Okay, so there we go. There's a problem. Nothing we could do about that. So Sigvald somehow had another army that I had lost track of. I'm just going to auto-resolve this because I don't... Let's just take a look here. I mean, it's Nurglings and a bunch of half-strength units. Yeah, I'm just going to auto-resolve this. We'll let them have it. And, whatever. Whatever, it's fine. They didn't occupy it, however. Okay. Sigvald is still... I mean, it's disappointing, but he's still not long for this world. Valky is still going to end up taking both of his Dark Fortresses. Okay, where on earth is Throg going? Okay, I was wrong about Crag only having this one little army. They actually have a whole nother army. These must be pretty weak armies that they've got. Okay. I would have felt a lot better if I had seen Archaon declare war on someone. Got the Rebellion, of course. Faction destroyed. Ooh, Festus has been destroyed. Very interesting, and we lost money when they sacked our settlement. That sucks. Okay, technology research, cyst growth, total favor when the plague is spread. Ooh, we're up to 11 plagues. I like that. Okay, research rate plus 35. Passive ability, the Earthfather's Boon. Oops, let me do it like this. Michael, there we go. Earthfather's Boon. Okay, that's only when they're down to 10% or less. Number of uses plus 2 for Tallyman's Blades. And then Plague Afflicted causes minor damage to self. That's actually really good right there. Oh, that's really nice right there. And then casualty replenishment rate reduced and leadership reduced. That's all very, very good. We need to just keep plagues on enemy armies, and that will do a ton of damage to them. 10 to 20 per second if they're in melee. Okay. Which obviously Archaon and Valkyria's units are usually in melee. The Tower of Flies got a plague here. Okay, whatever, that's fine. And Tzeentch is Ascendant. Okay. Did we get a level? We did. Fashionar got a level. Okay. Buildings constructed. Alright. Epidemius. You cannot reach the Rebellion, but you can get close enough to help defend the Twisted Towers. Infernius, you now have your garrison building built. You're leveling up. Blood Mountain, I'm not going to worry about you. Although we are about to have a rebellion here now as well. Okay, Bilgefoot, Everrot. You can't very well defend both the Foetid Catacombs and Blood Mountain. I could defend one or the other. I think what I may do... No. I want to hang on to them both. I think we can... We got 2 turns before the rebellion's going to happen. Let's just see what happens with Archaon, I guess. So, alright, so first of all, Epidemius, you need to get over here. Close enough to be able to take care of that rebellion.
Subjects await.
And also the Man-Blight tribe. Now that they have just parked themselves in our territory where they are raiding, obviously, if they're still there, we're going to have to attack them, although I need to check this out as well. Beastmen, Beastmen, Beastmen. Oh, you're called the Cloven Ones or something like that, right? Where are you? The Cloven Ones, there you are. Okay, so Man-Blight Warherd. Okay, no, you're not allied with anybody. So there's not really any harm in us going to war with them and wiping them out. Okay, alright. So we'll do that next turn if possible. We'll also have to take care of this rebellion. Not loving how strong these units are. Obviously, they're not stronger than Epidemius, but this does make me concerned that rebellions are going to be a real nuisance in this campaign. Okay, Bilgefoot, you're going to stay where you are. The Folly of Malefics. Actually, you really can't defend yourself either. I think maybe what I need to do here... I might want to go back into the Folly of Malefics. I mean, actually, that army right there... That army cannot reach. That army is not strong enough to take the Folly of Malefics, so we might take it next turn. I would love to be able to take that sea encounter, but we're really not in any position to do that right now. Okay, you need to keep heading over here to deliver the plague to Malachi. It's costing me money every turn. Can't be helped though. I don't want to provoke Archaon. Now, speaking of Archaon, if those two armies were not side by side, I would consider attacking him. I certainly don't trust him. And this is now going to be the 3rd turn. So we will have lost close to 16,000 favor from having this army for 3 turns, which means we need to use it. But the problem is we don't really have a good place to use it other than declaring war on Archaon, and I don't really have a fight that I know I can win against Archaon. So, we're not going to do it. We're going to wait one more turn. Now, right here, we'll go ahead and give you Chosen Chaos Warriors, Chaos Knights, and Chosen. No, we can't. We could, but there's no benefit to doing that just yet. We could start to boost this, but again, we don't have very much, just these Marauders right now, so that's a bit of a waste. I think what we'll do... I think I'll just keep boosting this for now. Okay. It's unfortunate that they have not gotten any plagues. None of Archaon's armies have picked up any plagues. The Blighted Grove is one turn away from having this. If they decide to attack the Blighted Grove, obviously I can't stop them. I'm going to cancel this. I'm not gonna try to demolish. It's too late for that, really. So we'll just cross our fingers and hope. But we saved a tiny little bit of money, 1,700, by canceling that until we know what Archaon is doing. And then Black Rock, what we really need to do is we need this plague to spread to Archaon's armies. Cliff of Beasts, you are currently building the garrison building. Okay. Well, it could be that Archaon is just headed towards our least defensible building. If that's the case, there's not much I can do about it, but at the very least, it appears as though they're ignoring the Tower of Flies over here. So we could do this, but that's cutting it awfully close with the money. Awfully close with the money, so I don't think I will do that. I'm going to wait and see. I'm going to wait one more turn, see what Archaon does. If Archaon keeps moving this way, that means he will have chosen not to attack the Blighted Grove, which means he might be on his way to fighting a war over here somewhere. Oh gosh, this is incredibly tense. Okay, Epidemius, you're going to attack them next turn. All right, Bilgefoot, I'm going to leave you where you're at for the time being. It's fine. You've already moved. You're going to stay where you're at. Vashnar, you're going to stay where you're at, but they could hit us with 3 armies right here if they really wanted to. Yowza. Well, obviously, we're not going to be able to defend with 26 units against 60, so that would be a problem. What about this? Do we have salvation in the form of any of this? I should have done this before recruiting. It's all right. It's okay. Casualty replenishment rate. That is probably going to be worth doing. Actually, what's this other manifestation again? This is chance of a plague spreading. This is local province. I tell you what, let's do that right here. We're going to apply this manifestation right here on him. Perform. Okay. Maybe these plagues will spread to Archaon. And then you over here, you need casualty replenishment. So we're going to put this one on you. Okay. Alright, well, if they do declare war on us, we won't go down without a fight. That's about the most I can promise. We're not going to do any building upgrades. We do have research. Any value in Nurgle Corruption +1? Very little, but it would only take 2 turns. Even so, I'm going to go with, let's see here, we could do Plague Beasts. That's not a priority. Humanity is a virus. This is probably what I want to do here. Specimen collection for cavalry. Yeah, let's do this right here. Okay. All right. Damaged building. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it. It's fine. Oh, we're going to have a rebellion. Oh, it's because Epidemius left the province. That's why I was going to say, how did all of a sudden this drop? Well, I'm not going to stop collecting the income. I'm just going to accept that we're going to end up losing Blood Mountain. Is there anybody I could donate it to? Valkia, is there any chance I could give it to you? I don't see how it's possible, but just in case.
You and hang your intestines from the nearest tree.
Wow, holy cow, that was very rude. Valkia said she'll dismember me and hang my intestines from the nearest tree. Just because she's at -19. That seems awfully aggressive of her. Alright, well obviously there's not anybody else we can give that settlement to, so we're just going to lose it. It's fine. It is what it is. Imminent rebellion, yeah, it's fine. Actually, I guess what I could do, if I do this, that buys us 1 turn. Do we care? We could just abandon it for 41 favor. It's not really worth it to abandon it for 41 favor, is it? We will try to demolish that. Okay, alright. No, it's better to just go ahead and collect the income. It actually makes more money to collect the income and lose it than it would gain us by demolishing. Alright, it's fine. Let's go ahead. Alright, so I think Sigvald is going to be first before Archaon. Actually, I think before Valkia and then Archaon, but Valkia isn't going to do anything to us, not yet. Wow, look at Malachi. Malachi there still... Wow, he's got 3 armies when all he has is 1 minor settlement. That's the power of AI cheating right there. Okay, Archaon did not declare war on us. I just don't know what to make of all this. Do not know what to make of all this. And our plagues did not spread to any of his armies, unfortunately. Although he's awfully aggressive there towards that settlement, isn't he? And then... Oh, he's attacking us! Wow. Look at Sigvald. Look at Sigvald being a nuisance. And then Valkia, what are you doing? Where is she going? Did she take it? Oh, she did take it. Okay, never mind. Alright, and the Man-Blight War Herd is naturally going in the wrong direction, where we are not going to be able to run them down. Okay. Now. And Crag is probably going to head up our way as well. Okay, this is wild. Sigvald's army obviously recruited a bunch of extra units, so that's why he was able to attack us down here. It's very annoying, the anti-player bias. He'd much rather try to take out one of our settlements and armies rather than defend his own from Valkia, who is overwhelming him, but whatever. Okay, decisive defeat. We knew it. We're going to go ahead and auto-resolve this. And I assume they're going to occupy it. No, did they occupy it? Ascendant Mortal, Vashnar, here we go. Okay, so, this mortal champion has proved themselves a worthy beneficiary of the Dark God's boons. They are now ready to take the next step on the path to glory and become a demon prince. So, here's the question. Should we do this? Because this will turn him into a demon, when I was already planning on making him a mortal. I'm going to say I'm not yet worthy, and then you guys let me know if you do want me to ascend him. If we don't, if we don't do it here with Vashnar, we'll have other lords that will get the chance to do that. But I feel like since I'm converting him into a mortal army, his army into a mortal army, that maybe I should keep him mortal. Okay. Then we got the Rebellion, of course. The Confederation, interesting. Okay, settlement besieged. So this is obviously a bit of a concern right there. The Wild Hunt, whatever. Vashnar is authoritarian. Okay, whatever. Disciplinarian, this is Bilgefoot Everrot. Where? Oh, yeah, it's right here. Okay. All right. We're up to 13. Nice. Okay. Peace negotiated between Crag and Varg. Battle of Blood Mountain. Decisive defeat. Yes, of course. Demolition complete. Microbial Bog. Rank gained. Where is this? Over here. Okay. Alright, so Vashnar here. I'm going to go ahead and give you increased mobility. Okay, this is because we don't have the money. That's why we're showing attrition. Okay, we could attack right here. These two armies. Feel like that might be a huge mistake, but it's an option. They did stop at the Blighted Grove. They stopped at the Blighted Grove, which tells me they are definitely planning to go to war against us. Let's look at this first. That army, could we possibly defeat that? First of all, Sigvald. Sigvald has no settlements. That's why he did it. I shouldn't say he prioritized us as the player. It's actually...
You shall be led into suffering.
That looks like he's inside our settlement, but I guess he's not. Okay. So it's not anti-player bias in this case. It's that he basically didn't have anywhere else to go. He just was close enough to attack us here. So if we do this, it's a decisive defeat. Yowza. That's not good. What's the battlefield look like here? They have aspiring champions. That's a problem. Okay, all we have here is a big old patch of woods in the middle, and then a few on the perimeter. All right. If we look at this, yeah, that army is stronger than ours, and the fact that it's led by a level 21 Lord is a huge problem. And why do I not have the settlement garrison? Oh, because I haven't finished. I haven't finished leveling the settlement, that's why. Alright, so this was obviously a huge mistake to occupy this settlement. It's going to lead to us losing this entire army, I'm afraid. I don't really see that there's a whole lot we can do about it. And right here, first things first. For this episode, we're going to take care of this rebellion first and foremost. Then we're going to decide, we're going to keep racing Epidemius in this direction. We're going to decide whether to declare war on him now and launch this attack. I might not have to. If I make enough money right here, I might be able to pay for this army over here for one more turn. Which gives us one more turn of getting Epidemius over in this direction. If we have to, we could even disband. We could merge units here, or we could even disband units. Or heck, we could even disband the entire army, but I'd hate to do that. I guess it would be worth a try to fight this battle, but I don't think that's a battle we can win. I have a lot of confidence in Plague Bears, but they've been pretty badly beaten up here. And this guy doesn't have great strength or magic items in him. Alright, first things first. For this episode, we're going to go ahead and do this.
Let us introduce.
Decisive victory. Okay, this is about as straightforward of a battle as you can get. It's nothing but... I like this matchup. This is going to show the immense power of Nurgle versus Slaanesh. Because this is going to be melee... This is going to be strength versus strength. Melee infantry versus melee infantry. And obviously we're going to absolutely crush them. It's not even going to be close. It's not even going to be pretty. Let's go ahead and do it really quickly here. All right, and obviously what we want to do is avoid the trees because we want our exalted plague bearers to be able to throw their plague grenades. Looks like I can get them all the way up there. Now you guys like that. You guys like that. You can be back here. I might use you, I might not. Epidemius, you can be here in the middle. Let's get you over here. And you, because all they have are melee, I'm going to send you flying in right away. So let's start battle. Let's start flying in. If they do not come towards us, we'll just use magic on them until they change their minds. And that does indeed appear to be what is going to happen. This looks kind of lovely right there. And let's go ahead and do this. Just stay over top of them right now until... Okay, we might want to try this as well. Go a little bit farther here. Right like this, maybe. Let's try that. Okay, some of them are coming over here. There we go, that was lovely. Okay, let's go ahead and try a little bit more of this. Didn't quite do that one perfectly, but it's fine. I don't think this is gonna last very long. I think we're about to wipe them out already. You guys can start coming around like that. And you over here. We should be throwing the plague grenades now. Why are we not throwing plague grenades? Guys? Seriously, guys? Could you possibly be a little quicker about it? Epidemius, you can go ahead and do this. to them. You guys over here, turn around and hit them. Let's go ahead and do this. And yeah, this is good. This is fine. You can chase them. I think we're pretty much butchering them right now. Let's go ahead and do this. And that. And I'm assuming at this point, I'm not sure why the fight's not over. That guy right there. Unbreakable, but they're almost destroyed. Okay, Yin, go ahead and pursue here with your Locus of Contagion. I won't say it was a fair fight, but I think you can kind of get a sense of which demonic god has the superior melee infantry. Nurgle versus Slaanesh. Okay, I think we just want to do a little bit more damage here because we're gonna have to pursue them. But it's fine. Pursue them we shall. Let's go ahead and end the battle there. For those of you who know the lore better than I do, is there some sort of connection between the Slann of the Lizardmen and Slaanesh? Because isn't it spelled similarly? Alright, so we got 2,000 favor. It's not enough to cover our upkeep for one full turn. And we're not going to get enough even if we choose that, and plus that also reduces our campaign movement range. So we're not going to do that. We'll take the infections again. They're retreating. We will wipe them out. Maybe we'll get enough in a second battle to pay for it, but probably not. Skeptic. Okay. Let's go ahead and assign that skeptic to somebody, I suppose. What about... Okay, you've already got one Epidemius. Can I give it to a hero? Yes. Yes, I can. So there you go, Yin. You're a skeptic now as well, in case you weren't already. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and... We'll give you... You've already got all the magic that we have to give you. So we're going to give you Infernal Champion now. Increase mobility right here. We don't have a Plague on us right here, so we could give ourselves the Plague that reduces our upkeep cost, which would help us save some money. But I guess first things first, let's finish wiping out these guys. This can obviously just be an auto-resolve battle here. We'll probably lose more from auto-resolving this much smaller battle than we lost in the previous one. Nope, we didn't lose anything at all. Okay, so much for that idea, Michael. We only got 355. That's still not enough to pay for our upkeep. We'll take the infections. Leper Lord. Let's go ahead and make sure we've got that assigned everywhere it needs to be, which is to say everywhere. Every Lord needs that. I'm going to get rid of that right there for now. I'm going to get rid of that for now. Those are okay. You get another skill up. You can have Infernal Champion. Now, can I use that Nurglish Mutant? Yes, I can. I can give that to a Cultist. And the Nurglish Familiar, I'm going to put that on a Lord eventually. Okay. Bilgefoot. You've got Leper Lord and Skeptic already. I hate to lose those, but I'm afraid I'm going to. Leper War, you've got Leper Lord and Skeptic as well. Okay. Alright, so... Epidemius is going to go into March stance, full steam ahead.
Hourglass has run out. We wait.
I'm going to put...
Triumph in totality.
No, before I decide, I was going to say, I'm going to put the plague on him that reduces upkeep costs, but I just realized, if we are going to attack Archaon this turn, then I don't need to worry. Then I'd rather have the infections go towards putting a plague on his armies.
Spirits of Morka.
Level 27. Yeah, see, here's the problem, is that we just... If it weren't for all these Nurglings, I'd like our chances a little bit better with this army, but those Nurglings are so weak compared to what they'd be going up against here.
Destruction for all. Sirion's eye guides me.
Vashnar, you could attack. Alright, let me know what you think. Again, I apologize, I recorded this one too soon for anybody to really respond to the previous one. But yeah, at this point, let me know what you think Archaon is going to do. I think, for whatever reason, when he invaded our territory, he decided that he wanted the Blighted Grove. I cannot imagine why that would be, but that sure looks like where his ultimate destination is. That is kind of what he has stopped at here. Is the Blighted Grove a dark fortress? There's no way for us to know, is there? But I don't think it is. I think the Twisted Towers is a dark fortress. The Silvered Tower of Sorcerers is probably a fortress. Okay, so let me know what you think I should do here. If anybody has any opinions. If not, I will just do my best in the next episode. But in any case, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.